Hey people, it is Kelly of Print Pray Slay, and I wanted to share my setup for March. So what I've been doing each month is recoloring a habit tracker that I've had in the shop for quite a while. And this year I decided to put it inside of my faith journal. So I start off each month with this habit tracker. They have different ones. So there's 28, 29 for February, and then there's 30 and 31 for all the other months. I chose this bright color pattern, and now that I look at it, it definitely looks like something from Dr. Seuss, right? Like, oh, the places you will go type. Is giving those vibes. But those were the colors that I had already picked out for the other habit tracker that tracks what I'm actually doing in my faith journal. So, like scripture writing, my Bible experience, Bible study, prayer journal, and things like that. All of that, scripture writing, all of that. So this is the first year that I printed it on my not first year. This is the first month that I printed it on my actual sticker paper, and I like that. It felt easier than using the glue stick with regular paper, and it printed better on the sticker paper. So I'm all into that. I'll see about next month whether or not I'll put it on there or not. And after that was quick. Like, and just cut it down, and there we go. And then I moved on to my collage. So I did this collage on Patreon, on a Patreon Zoom. We meet on Zoom once a month. And that month I was doing a collage with me, like live. And so I'm just now putting it in the shop. And I decided that I wanted to use it this month, but I didn't know if I wanted to rip it up or if I just wanted to stick it in there the same way I just put the habit tracker in there. I would have been done already, right? So I was like, oh, it could be like a little dashboard, and it'd be really cute. Like, I thought it would be really cute. But I put it to a vote. Actually, this is what it would look like if it was a dashboard. What you think? Should I have just stuck it down, kept it whole? Well, I'm ripping it already. So obviously, you know what people voted for. So based on different feedback from different pieces of social media, I'm on a whole bunch of different platforms, and collectively people said rip it up. So that is what I decided to do, even though it was already ripped up. So it's like re-ripping it up. I guess yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm re-ripping it up. But I wanted to still be strategic in it because there are certain items, like on that one that I just put on the right, that piece has like a little frame on it that I wanted to keep intact. And then the peach and beige, it's like shiplap. It's like, I guess you can say stripes. Yeah, let's just call it stripes. I wanted to write on that, like on purpose. And then I really wanted the love you to stand out, and then the hello, I love you to stand out. So I was like, oh, I gotta put this stuff on here like a specific way. I am gonna push the journal up a little bit when I notice that, oh, y'all can't really see anything. Eventually I do put it up, so I apologize that it's a little bit out of frame. But I really do enjoy ripping the paper. It's something about it. I've said it before. It's like kind of therapeutic, kind of like when I do my fussy cutting. Oh, and stay tuned. There's like a fussy cut with me video that I have my lo-fi beats to, because I'm really into like my whole lo-fi jams that I wanted to put on the channel. They really help me study, focus when I'm doing stuff for school, when I'm grading or making a lesson plan, or when I'm studying the Bible, when I'm scripture writing. Anytime that I just want to focus, I put on lo-fi music. Keeps me from singing, if that's what you want to call what I do, singing. So I did push it up. See, told you. And I'm hoping that, you guys like how it turns out. I'm really going to fill it with my prayers. It's in the prayer journal section of my faith journal. But I didn't know what to do with this last piece. I went back and forth. I couldn't figure it out. Eventually, I decided to make it a tip-in. Oh, yeah, as you can see. I decided to make it a tip-in. I don't even know if I like what I did after I made it a tip-in, but you'll see, and then you can let me know. There's no going back, though. I'm not going to reprint it. Since I put a piece of it close to the edge, I am having to go and cut a part of the sticky part out of the punch. I didn't want to punch it over because it's sticker paper and sometimes it gets jammed inside of the punch. So I use my scissors to cut it out. I did want something that would be like flush to the edge, so I did that. And I like the way the tip end did. I don't know, do I? Yeah, I do use that part. So I actually ended up using like the whole sheet. I was so proud of myself, but I just spread it around. I didn't like the edge. As you can see, I'm ripping it. If the edge of the paper is really like straight, like it was on the edge of the printable, I tend to rip it if it's not on the edge of the paper, if you know what I mean. I don't want it to just be straight randomly there. I just rip a little piece of it and I'm fine. I then go in and I'm making some journaling lines. I didn't know if I wanted to make them as close as I made them, but I tend to write small. I just have to accept that I write small. I tend to get a lot of journaling in, but I see some people write really big and they're like done with a page in like a day, especially if they're working with like a B6 type size journal. And I'm like, wow, they're just, running right through their journal. They're getting so much done. But it takes me a little bit of time because I write super small. So like a spread usually lasts me for a week, whereas a spread in like a B6 would be 2 days for some people. So I have to accept that this is the way that this is the way I journal. I made the blue lines vertical, which means I'm going to turn my book and write it, and I'm hoping I like how that turns out. I then pull in some green, which I then noticed after I did that I really didn't have to do that, y'all. It was green all up and through this collage, which is why I pulled the green marker in the first place. So I probably should have used a different color. I had yellow over there, peach, orange. I think I might even had purple. Like I could have used other Posca pens for that. But this is the one I settled on. It was green. So, and I had pink. So I probably am going to go through and write with those and see how I like it. This is what I started doing. I've done this before in another collage. When you rip paper, sometimes it leaves the edges a little undone. And so I colored them. You let me know if you like how this turned out. Once I started, I didn't really like it. Then I finished it and I still didn't really like it. But I'm going to see if it grows on me. If it doesn't, then I'll just cut it off. Like I'll just cut the peach Posca pen outline off, and then just let it be. If I really, really felt like I messed it up, then I would have put it on like I would have took the sticker off and put it on regular paper and repunched it or something like that. But I think it's okay. I'm probably going to use the peach pen again. But I really hope that you guys enjoyed me ripping up paper and recollaging the collage. I hope that you all enjoy the printable. It's really fun to make. This is just some bonus material right here of Miko. Miko. Just standing on my collage.
Get down, Miko.
Oh my goodness.